Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Circle Time. If you haven't noticed already, we have a very special guest today.
Hi.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the Circlers?
Hello, Circlers. My name's Emma Brooks, and I'm very excited to be here today.
I am so excited to be talking to you.
Oh my God,
I'm
me too.
such a big fan. You know, I think there's a lot of people on the internet these days, and you are like the shining light on my feed. Like, is anyone cuter? I don't know. I just love you.
No, I love you too. I've been watching you for a while, and like I love your content. I think you're so original and real and
God.
Adorable. This is like a highlight of my life, but like a year ago at Spotify Wrapped is when you first walked up to me.
I did.
And I was like, I've been freaking out ever since.
I did. I kind of like stomped over to you and was like, I love your videos. And then just like kind of stood there. So.
No, I loved it. It made my night. I was like, this is the best thing that I could have gotten out of this event.
Yeah, that was the highlight of my night. Well, Gwen Stefani was also there.
True, yes.
You and Gwen were the top two highlights.
Oh my God. That's
Stuff like that is so weird though. Like sometimes you go to parties and you're like, this is going to be the best night of my life. And then you go there and the room is like way bigger than the amount of people. And like no one's talking to each other.
That happens like most of the time.
Yeah. I think a lot of times like people are like, come with me to this party. And it's like, that looks fun. And then I'm like, wait, but I was there.
You were
and
there.
It wasn't like that.
It's like what people see is like this condensed version, and then then you extend it and there's so much empty space.
Exactly.
It just feels, it's weird.
It is weird. But then we get to do things like meet each other and it's nice.
It's such a highlight. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. So here we are. Would you like to tell, because I'm actually pretty curious how you kind of like got started on the internet and how you identify yourself, like what you say you are, like as a job.
I know, that's like, it's such a, the way I describe myself is I say creator, because I feel like that's like a good way to describe what I do. I mean, there's a lot of creation, like whether it's with podcasts or content, or I've been doing a lot more of the fashion and beauty space, and there's like a lot of production and just creativity that kind of goes into that. So I feel like I like the word creator.
Yeah,
personally.
I like that word too. I tend to use that one.
Especially because I'm like striving for things above being an influencer. So I feel like it's like a good way to just kind of like, it's just a good title.
Yeah.
I prefer that one the most. But social media was kind of an accident. It was an accident. I mean, everybody does social media, just like has it and will post regularly. But I didn't start doing social media as a job until after I moved to Los Angeles, actually.
Okay, which was when?
I moved to LA 3 years ago in 2020, July of 2020.
Okay.
I had an internship out here at like a fashion PR firm.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
That's where I started. I'm from Louisiana.
Nice.
So moved from over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started with the internship. I did that for like 8 to 9 months, and then social media started gradually happening, and I met my wonderful, amazing, beautiful manager who who then helped me take over with the social media space, and we've been together for almost 2 years, 3 years now.
Wow.
2 years social media wise, 3 years knowing each other.
That's beautiful.
So yeah.
Nice.
It's a very like short condensed version, but no, it's been absolutely insane. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
With the space.
Was TikTok like the first thing that you started on?
Yeah, I would say. I feel like it kind of just like started everything, and then it flowed over to like other platforms as well.
Yeah.
Back in the Reels days.
Oh, wow. I feel like we've seen so much. Like we've just been like bombarded with like places to put videos of ourselves on.
Oh, truly. And now we have Threads, which I love Threads.
I've actually have not even opened it.
Really?
I like went to open it and then I realized it was a different app and I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to download this app and do it.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I'm missing out.
It's just funny. I feel like I can be like my most unfiltered self on Threads.
Do you think that's just because it's like new or like because not as many people are on there? Like what is it?
I think I think since there's so much drama between like Elon and Twitter and Mark Zuckerberg, and they're like planning a cage fight, that there was so much hype around Threads. I mean, he had 30 million users in the first 24 hours, which is like
crazy,
absurd.
Yeah.
So I just think there's like the drama, and like I think
love
it's more
the drama
fun.
of Elon and Mark.
It's literally the
cage fighting.
I'm like, okay, I guess like they're bored now at this point. But I like Threads because I think it's just easier to say things without like. It's easier to read something and it be funny than to say it and it be funny.
You think?
For me personally, but I also just like
I feel like if I say it, like no one understands the tone.
That's also really. I think I just assume everyone is like reading it sarcastically because I just post like. That's not funny when I say it, but like.
Let's give it a try. Give us an example of one of your Threads hits.
I didn't. What was it? I didn't choose to fight demons. I was destined. Like that's just like one that's
beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah. But it's funnier just like reading it. Like
yeah. Like
I just think my delivery is not there.
The words are.
Okay. And I said like I threaded like I'm all for written word. I'm never speaking again.
Okay. Okay. That's a good one. I need to get into Threads maybe.
I think it's just better when we read them. But no, I just love it.
Okay.
Personally.
So you're like down to like jump into any new platform.
I mean, I tried Be Real, but I didn't really end up like getting into it the way that everyone else.
Could you have like a following on Be Real?
Well, I also was trying to use it as like I made it private actually for just friends. So like I was doing it privately, but I mean, even then I
didn't like it?
I just wasn't like.
Well, you can't really like do much, right?
Yeah,
like
it's just
kind
like
of just like a picture.
Yeah. I mean, I think the concept is cute and I like what other people do with it. I just couldn't get into it like that.
Yeah. That's a different one. That's not so much like, I feel like that didn't even count as like social media.
No, definitely not.
Because it didn't feel like real. I don't know.
No, Be Real.
Oh my God. What the hell? That's crazy. Be more real then.
Be more real.
But then it was like, I was like waiting until I was doing something cool to like take a picture. Do you know what I mean?
Same. And I'm like, why am I trying to impress like the 10 people?
Right. Or I'd be like, no, but it'd be funnier if I post later when I'm at this thing.
Yeah.
And then people would laugh. And it's like, okay, that completely defeats the purpose.
You're supposed to like do it in the moment. But I'm like, I'm not interesting in this moment.
Yeah. And also I'm only doing it because I'm like nosy and I just want to see what everyone else is posting. If I get notifications that are like, this person just posted, I'm like, what are they doing actually?
And then there would be really random like people that I have never interacted with that would like somehow get my Be Real and request. And I'm like,
I that happened too.
I'm like, how did you even
find
me?
It's like mutual friends. Because I would look through the list of people to like request, and it would be the people that I had like kind of known, and I would be like, what if I did? What if I just asked to follow them on Be Real and never spoke to them again?
It's true. And then you don't follow each other or have their number or have any way of communicating with them, but then you're seeing
what
a glimpse.
They're doing every day.
It's so interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah, I kind of fell off the Be Real train. But what's your favorite besides Threads? Do you have like a soft spot for TikTok always? Or do you hate it?
I love it personally. I also just think that like I love my For You page because it goes from like memes to like moments in history that will alter your brain. I love Cinema Joe. There's this one cooking guy that I really love. Like I find like very funny like creators that I like.
Yeah.
So I like my For You page.
I love my For You page.
And I love filming. Like I love creating content. I feel like I wouldn't want to do this job if I didn't like it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So I love that. I feel like each platform serves very differently. Like Instagram is so different from TikTok, is so different from Snapchat, is so different from YouTube.
Yeah. So you're still using Snapchat?
Sure am.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sarah K. Wolfitar. Check her out.
Is that your name? I'm like, who the fuck is that?
I've kept it since middle school.
Wow.
Yeah.
I used to have a Snapchat and then it was like, that was like so like my Instagram, if you just like scroll back on my Instagram, you'll see like 2012 me like just living the dream, like taking pictures at like CPK.
Oh my God.
Like of my food. Like I just haven't deleted anything.
As you should.
From Instagram. That. But like my Snapchat, something about it, I was like, you've seen too much. Like you've seen like me out of college. Like it was like too. So I was like, I'm gonna let that go, and then it came back. So I would have to make a new account, but I'm too scared. And it's like I don't know.
I mean,
It's,
people
like,
are really, really weird on Snapchat.
It's still like it's always been weird.
That's true. I used to have more like
creeps.
Yeah, bots, but no, I still have like I have really weird creeps that are like obsessed with like my belly button and like my armpits.
What?
It's so bizarre.
That's so weird.
People are so weird.
Your belly button?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Can't you just like live?
No.
That's crazy.
No, people are just weird. But I think like just being in the space, like boundaries are kind of just like very blurred with people. Like,
yeah,
I have my face tattooed on 2 people.
Oh my God.
Isn't that? And some people
like, but how did it turn out? Like, are you like, that doesn't look like me?
No, it actually looks great.
Okay.
They turned me, like both of them did like a clown twist.
Weird.
On me.
Do they know each other?
I have no idea. One was done in Rome, and then I can't remember the other one.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know. At first I was like, there's like half of me that's like, what?
What? No way. That's my face.
I'm like, okay. And then like, I don't know. I kind of don't really care. I'm like, if you really want to put my face on your body, go for it.
So you don't feel like they need to ask you?
I guess not, because like my face is out there, so I feel like
true.
I'm just kind of
the
like
lines
signing
are
up
so
for it.
Blurred. Yeah,
like if I didn't want that to happen, then I probably shouldn't do this.
Yeah, I guess it is like. I mean, that is like, that's a really high compliment.
I know. I'm like, thank you.
That's really
to get that
nice.
lasered off is gonna be very painful.
That's crazy. Is it the same picture?
One guy from like last year, and he got it done on his like calf.
Okay.
And then the one from like literally it happened last month, he did it on his arm. They're like very visible places.
Yeah.
Like his entire calf and his entire arm. And I'm like,
that's wild.
But they did it at the angle of my face that I like. So I was
like,
my God,
okay. Well, there we go.
He made my nose cute.
That's
I was like,
sweet.
okay, cool. Like if they would have
they had to, then at least it's your good side.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, if you really want it.
That's kind like, how old are they? Do you know? Oh my God. Okay.
I know.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It's so crazy.
Like, did you ever think that was what the outcome like posting on TikTok would be?
No. Like I've never like wished. I've never been like, like I really hope that one day someone tattoos my face on their body.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna say me either, but I feel like not a random person, but like if Cody was like, actually, if Cody did that, I'd be like, why the fuck are you gonna do that? You see me every day. I think that's plenty, actually. So maybe, never mind. I don't think I would ever think that. But I thought about it first. Like, you just heard my whole thought process on that one.
Maybe one day it'll just
I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm not that photogenic for someone to be like, this is the girl I want on my body.
I would do it. I would put your face right on the bicep.
And I would do it for you as well. I'd be number 3. I'd be on the list somewhere. You could be my first one.
I'll do it.
Right there.
I'm trying to get more tattoos anyway.
You have cute ones.
Thank you. I just got them.
Oh, cute.
I love them. I really love.
Did you just get all of them at once?
I did.
Oh my God. When?
Like, not last week, but the week before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're freshly tatted.
And I'm feeling so great.
Yeah. Do you like never wear long sleeves again?
Oh yeah. No, I'm fully, and I'm mad that I'm covering this one.
And then it's cute. All right. I can't even believe I'm saying this because it feels like summer just started. But back to school shopping is coming. We can't deny it. And I have a little tip for all of you who will be taking part. You can cross everything off your list before that big day, the first day of school, with DoorDash. Stock up on supplies and lunchtime snacks all in one place. So all of your favorite retail, all your favorite grocery, your convenience stores are on the app so you can shop everything you or your kids, whoever it is, needs for back to school. That's right. It is the one-stop shop to fill your bellies, fill your backpacks, and fill your pantry. Plus, it's DoorDash, which means that you're going to be enjoying that next level convenience with delivery in the hour. making it easier than ever to get your back to school needs fast. I mean, you don't even have to leave the house. You just order everything on the app. It's so easy and convenient, and it's all right there, the little touch of your finger. Shop DoorDash to get everything you need for the back to school season delivered right to your door. Order now for stress-free back to school shopping. Use promo code CircleTime to get 50% off up to $10 value when you spend $15 or more at convenience, grocery, or retail stores on DoorDash. That's right. That's up to 50% off up to $10 value when you spend $15 or more using the promo code CircleTime. Don't forget, that's CircleTime for 50% off your next order. Terms apply. Do you want to give us a tattoo tour? Do you want to explain them?
I would love to.
Okay, I'd be happy to hear.
I mean, I want one as well because I see some on you.
Okay, I'll do that.
Have you done one yet?
It is on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
But the circlers have never heard it, so.
That's the most important part. Well, I have a semicolon.
Okay.
For suicide prevention.
Okay.
I have this like symbol behind my ear.
You got all of these at once?
No, these two.
Oh, I was going to say, that's a lot.
I did last year.
Okay.
And then I have this one.
Ooh, that's like pretty.
Line work.
Yeah.
It's for Gemini, just like twins.
Okay. Are you a Gemini? Okay.
Sure am.
Is your birthday just passed?
May 28th.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What are you?
Libra.
Love. Cute.
Thanks.
That makes sense, actually.
Does it?
Yeah, because you're just like so bubbly and cute.
Oh my God. Okay.
Free spirit.
Thank you. Okay. So wait, what's the one behind your ear?
Oh, this one it's a symbol for recovery. And I also got it for my friend Cooper.
Yes.
And 23, that's just my favorite number. It's not for, what is it? Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, not.
It could be.
That's what everyone's first question is.
Or that song about that Miley Cyrus made.
Oh, true. I'm going to say that one.
It's a really good song.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I have a hummingbird for my grandma.
Okay.
An A for my sister Ansley.
Love it.
And this is a Sacred Heart that's matching with one of my best friends, Sabrina.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, and then Baba, which is me and my manager.
Oh.
We have a nickname and we're matching.
That's so sweet, you guys.
And I did these 5 at once. This was the most painful. Do you have hand tats?
I don't, but I can see that. I've heard like your fingers are like the worst.
This was actually like an unbelievable pain. I made all of these like so easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the arms like aren't that bad. Like I feel like I've never been in that much pain.
Yeah.
Did this one hurt?
It wasn't terrible. Like I did this one first.
Okay.
It did kind of, it just like burns.
Yeah.
Do you notice? Like it's like a heat.
Yeah.
Of the
I guess
needle.
It's been so long since I've done it.
What's your last tattoo that you got?
This one.
Oh, it's
and
pretty.
I got it like right before COVID.
Oh, wow.
So that was the last
it's been
time.
a second.
It has. I'm gonna get more eventually.
Yeah.
But I was waiting until like my wedding. So I was like, I have enough for the wedding.
Yeah.
But now, I'll get back into it.
Do you have any in mind?
Some, but nothing like official.
Yeah.
I need to think about it a little bit more.
I'm like, I want to do one more session where I get like 5 and then I'll just cut myself off for a little bit.
Once you start, well, do you have any like piercings?
I have my doubles and I have my conch. I love that it's called a conch.
It's weird. I always say conch.
Conch. And then I have my cartilage.
Okay. So
very painful.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Do you have?
I have like 18 earrings.
Oh.
So they're just about pierced everywhere that they could be, but
love that.
Some of my earrings hurt more than my tattoos, I feel.
When someone hits my ear, like I'm actually about to plot their murder.
Yeah.
It like hurts
or when you're
so
like
bad.
when you hug someone, especially like right after you get it.
Oh. And it takes like so long to heal.
And mine,
like 8 weeks.
I got mine forever ago. And like all of them really. And like just recently they just all started hurting. Like I can't, like both ears are just in pain. And I'm like, is this my body being like, okay, you're
time
30. Time's up, bitch. Get those suckers out of here.
No.
Like it feels like
you're rejected.
I'm being punished.
Does your equilibrium like get messed up?
No.
With all those piercings?
No, it doesn't. I want more. I want to get to 20.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I can do it. Well, because I can get the one right
I see.
here. Yeah. I can get 2 right there.
What was the most painful?
This one. The Rook, for those of you.
The Rook.
Yeah, but it's my favorite one.
Oh, it is really pretty. I want to put a hoop in my conch.
Yeah.
But the girl that did it, like, it's like a weird back. I think I have to like
you have to go back.
I have to go back.
Yeah.
But she said she was going to text me and she never did.
Oh, shit. So, you should go somewhere else then. Get someone else to fucking do it.
I know. I think, I mean, fuck, I may just grab some pliers.
I'll do it.
Let's do it right here, right now.
You know what this reminds me of? Did you ever have like a retainer in the back of your teeth?
The permanent one?
Yeah. So during COVID, mine broke. And I like couldn't go see the doctor, like the dentist.
Oh yeah.
And so it was poking out. So I took like tweezers in my mouth and like tweezed it out of my mouth. Isn't that insane?
Wait.
I know. Thinking about me doing that actually makes me want to throw up.
That feels like torture.
It was fine.
Oh my
God.
God.
I was like, there's literally no choice to do it.
Wait, they couldn't even like make you like take I don't know what.
I didn't even call and ask. I was just like, dentist office are closed. It's a pandemic. And so I put tweezers in my mouth and pulled out.
Did you sterilize them?
I think I did. I think I did the Parent Trap, like heat the lighter.
I mean, listen, you did what you had to do.
I was desperate. But we could do it the same thing for your earring is what I'm trying to say. Obviously, nothing phases me, apparently. So, yeah.
Well, whenever it comes to you, no, that's not. I just like whenever it comes to yourself, you're able to like perform procedures that I wouldn't be able to do
to someone else. Yeah.
I've put like scissors in my mouth to like cut things out.
Oh my God, like skin? Like loose mouth skin?
I've like had like floss stuck in my like a crown.
Okay.
I got
a
new crown recently, and I would get my floss stuck, and I would have to like take scissors and then I accidentally cut my cheek, which wasn't great.
Oh God, what scissors did you take? Like big ones?
Really big ones. Like
no.
So I was like, well, I guess this will have to do. It was better than like a knife.
Definitely better than a knife. Yeah, no, I would say definitely don't do the knife.
No one do the knife.
No one do anything we're suggesting at home.
Actually, don't listen.
Like, go to a professional.
Yeah, and like call first.
Yeah, call the doctor before you do your own retainer removal.
I can't believe you did that. And did you ever get it put back in? Like,
no.
I mean, as you should.
My teeth are like, now they're like crooked, but I'm like, cute. I already have a gap on the top, so I might as well just fuck up the bottom ones too, you know?
Yeah.
Just like take the retainer out, really get it all messed up.
I have bonding, so it's like I don't have to wear, because I had braces and then I did pageants.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You didn't tell us about your pageant
past.
No,
sorry.
Do you want to talk about it for a second?
We can definitely talk about it for a second if you'd like.
Well, I'm really curious.
Yeah, I think it's like an interesting thing just because it's honestly the reason why I was able to move to LA was from the pageants. I did Miss Louisiana Teen.
Wow.
I started to train when I was 14 and I won when I was 16.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. And then, yes, 2019. I think I was 16, 17.
In 2019?
Yeah. Well, I won 2018 and then, yeah.
And you were 16?
Yeah.
So you're 20?
I'm 21. Wait, so I was 17. Sorry.
You're 21?
Yeah, I just turned 21.
Hell yeah. That's fun. Was it fun?
My birthday?
Yeah.
It was really fun.
The 21st bash?
The 21st bash was really great. I really enjoyed it this year.
I'm going to ask you about that in a second. But first, tell me about your pageants.
Yeah, pageants. Competed Miss Louisiana Teen USA, and I won the second time. And I when you win, they have like a bunch of sponsors.
Okay.
And I was able to get cosmetic dentistry, and I ended up getting bonding out of it.
Wow, you do have beautiful teeth.
Thank you.
Do you want to say this is the name of who did it? Do you have to?
I actually do. Dr. Corky Wilhite. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Corky.
Corky. I fucking love his name.
Let me know if you want to help me out. I did some tweezer work on mine, but would love your help, Cork.
No, he's great. Best decision ever.
They're beautiful.
I really love them. No, and then I went to Miss Teen USA. Didn't place at all, but I also...
It's their loss.
Yeah, prime Miss Teen USA over here.
Did you like doing it?
I actually did. I think I was, not to be depressing, but I was just really lonely in high school, and like it gave me a set of people outside of my hometown that were really supportive.
Nice.
There definitely were like some interesting people, and like, I mean, it's all also just like a full thing centered around the way that you look.
Yeah.
And like one of my judges was like, for my interview, he was like, we need to fix your teeth and we need to get you on Accutane and then you'd be great.
What?
But he also voted for me. So I really,
okay.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
I mean, people just say really weird things.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
That's a lot to say to anyone, but especially like a young girl.
So, but like besides like I think it was worth it. Like the sisterhood that I have, like I still talk to some of the girls that I competed with years ago, and some of them actually ended up in LA as well.
Oh, nice.
But no, it's really interesting. But I am very glad that I did it, and it's the reason why I was able to find an internship in LA and like moved out here. I don't think if I didn't have it, I would be at LSU right now in Louisiana and very depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
everything happens for a reason.
It's very true.
Yeah.
So I did find a lot of comfort in it.
That's great. Mm-hmm. That's great. Would you ever want your kids to do it?
I think if they wanted to. I think for me, like there was like an end goal in sight. Like I grew up and I've always wanted to be in fashion in the film industry, and I've wanted to live in New York and LA, or like either one. I was taking either. And so like growing up, like that was my goal. And for me, it was like, what can I do
to get there?
What can I do to get there? Yeah. Like South Louisiana, it's like really hard to find ways into the industry, especially to leave and like, so I viewed the pageants and Miss Teen USA as a way to like get scouted, to be seen. And I drove and did any local fashion week that I could, and like I shot with anyone that I could, and like I just was like trying to put myself out there as much as possible in that world.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I mean, even like the internship, like moving to LA, like I was trying to shoot as much as possible, and like I had 1 year to like find a way to become financially stable, because obviously internships are not paid most of the time. Yeah. So I was just taking a chance. If not, I would have gone to LSU.
Yeah.
So everything just was like, and I literally, like my 9 month that I was out here is whenever I found my man. It was like really crazy the way it happened. I was like so close to
calling it.
Well, yeah, just because it was like a few months till July, and then my internship, I got let go of my internship the same day that I started working with my manager.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was really crazy how it all like happened.
Yeah.
So.
And then so you were how old then?
I was
17?
About to turn, here I was like I was 18, about to turn 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then like being 18, 19, 20, and like being in LA.
Yeah.
Being on social media and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I grew up in LA, so like I kind of know what it's like, but I feel like I was like out in the suburbs and was just like, in school and stuff when I was that age. So like what was it like? Because those are some important years.
Yes.
And you meet a lot of people.
Yes.
And probably not like all your best friends. Like some are tough, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean everybody has interesting relationships. Like nobody is gonna say that they have all perfect relationships. Right. But what I will say is like I've like the best friends that I have been my best friends pretty much for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And I've just have such a wonderful support system.
Yeah.
I think like the most important thing that I've done while being in LA is kind of just like protecting my peace and like not getting so caught up in what everyone's doing all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's like very easy in the beginning, like the going out culture, and like there's just so much like flashiness and there's so much happening, and like I completely understand like being surrounded by it all the time, like you just like lose sight. But I just like took the opportunity of like living alone and having a life of my own, and just like have tried to make it, because I love LA. I think there's sides of LA that are not great, but that's just anywhere you live.
I agree.
But the peace that I've found in LA has been really wonderful.
Yeah.
Like it's the one state that has the mountains and the beach and like the desert and the forest all so close to one another.
No, I know. It's the best.
I love the nature. I
Yeah.
like, and like great coffee. There's so many great coffee spots.
True.
And you know, like you are able to find good people. Now don't get me wrong.
For
There's
sure.
been so much has happened since in the short 3 years that I've lived here. And
I'm
like,
sure. I just feel like so much, because I'm like the first one to say like if LA is like what you make of it, and like if you, because I don't like when people are like, it sucks here, everybody's this way, everybody's that way, because it's like, then like you're just not around your people.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like for you guys, like growing up like this, like there's just so much at your fingertips.
It's so true. And like when I go back home, like my patience, I've definitely like lost, like my patience is lost a little bit just because like everything is so fast.
Yeah.
And so slow at the same time. LA is so slow and fast at the same time. Because then I'll be like, people on the East Coast are like way faster, which is like crazy.
Right.
No, but I agree with that. Like moving out here, like my mom was really nervous. Like I had so many people warning me about what could happen to me and like just like a bunch of absurd stuff. But I'm like so happy to say that like I love living in LA.
Yeah, and you seem to like have a strong enough sense of self to know like what you do and don't want to get involved in.
I also do weekly therapy, and I love my therapist
a lot.
Love my therapist. Been working with her for like 2 years, and
that's great.
It's so helpful.
Yeah.
So just trying to keep my head on my shoulders.
Yeah, and like when you meet like the people that you really click with, like making sure that you keep those relationships like protected and
fully
good.
Over communication.
Yeah,
completely.
Because it can get tricky. Did you ever live in New York?
I didn't. I wanted to move to New York first, but I love New York City. I think that I would love to do like bits and pieces at a time there. Like I would love to spend more time there. One of my best friends lived there.
Okay.
And I love seeing her, but it's just such a chaotic city at all times.
There's a lot going on,
and like
always.
Honestly, I just the thought of finding an apartment there to rent actually makes my head want to explode because of how expensive it is to rent. Like to not even just to rent, but just to find a place and like the broker. I can't even. But I would love to spend more time there. It's
like, I mean, I love New York so much and I love being there. But then every time I think about like actually living there, I'm like, I don't know that I have it in me. And I think the people who do it, I'm like, that's really amazing.
No, I love the city and I love the people and I love oh my God, such great food and the energy and like the activities. Yeah. It's so much fun. But like what I think about is like my apartment and it being dark. Yeah. And how depressed I get with no windows.
Yeah. No, I totally get
and
that.
Like just like my home is such a safe space that like and I need light. And that's such like a silly thing to like think of. But
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. But I do would love to like spend like a month at a time there. Yeah. Especially just because it's fun.
Yeah.
I really want to spend Christmas there. I've
always wanted Christmas in the city. That would be fun.
I don't know how to ice
skate,
It is magical. But I really want to go so bad.
Well, make it happen. This is the year.
This is the year.
I can feel it.
Have you lived in New York?
I've not. I have a lot of family there. My brother lived there for a couple years, but I've never lived there. I don't think I could ever leave LA.
No, it's such a good home base.
Yeah, and it's nice. My parents are here now and like we're older and I can't see it happening. Yeah. But I'll go visit.
Do you see yourself like staying in LA or California as a state? Like would you venture out?
No. I mean, I just like there's so many parts of LA and like it's so big and like we just moved and we're like a little bit removed now and so it's nice. But we've always like we lived in Venice for like 5 years. Oh, wow. So that's like not very central. So we've always been like kind of on the outskirts, but I don't know. Everywhere in LA is like a different vibe. Like there's so many different things.
It's true.
And so you always feel like you're getting something different. So I just can't really see.
It's the same thing with the people.
Yeah.
There's so many different crowds in LA.
Very much so.
I mean, LA is just like I don't even think LA is like a city. It's just like a big town. Like a very oversized town.
Well, it's like, I don't know. It's so big, but I love it.
I love it too.
Would you ever go back to Louisiana?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
That's totally fine.
No, I'm honestly, I'm not even originally, like my family's not from there.
Okay.
We just ended up there whenever I was a kid. My parents divorced. I was born in Ohio.
Okay.
And then we moved to Louisiana, but my mom and my sister are there. And my grandparents, like my family's kind of like spread out.
Yeah.
But I have my mom and my sister there. It's just like not my place.
Yeah.
It's really hard with the people that are there and like the
Yeah.
mindsets that they're just so like small minded.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't really get along with anyone there. New Orleans is fun though. I do love New Orleans.
New Orleans is very fun.
The culture is really great. The food is
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Like it's just really rich with culture.
Yeah.
So like
for sure.
it's fun.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could I just see myself in California.
Yeah.
Honestly. Whether like LA for a while.
Mhm.
But I think I would be down to venture out into either Northern California or like a smaller beach town.
Yeah.
Love it. I love
Yeah.
being near the water.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Same.
It's really nice.
It is nice. It's a lot cooler and breezier
I know, it's
and
nice.
quieter. Yeah.
I also just like the dryness of California because
Mhm.
Louisiana is so humid that it like you actually feel like you're being strangled by
Yeah.
someone.
I
It's
know.
so
I can't
bad.
even imagine.
No.
All right, pretty much every time we do a story time, or even when I'm just kind of like perusing the Geneva, which I love to do, by the way, I love seeing you guys chat with each other. But I feel like I'm always seeing questions about dating, or I'm getting them when we're doing the story time. And it's whether people wanting to know where to meet new people, or people wanting to find ways to get back out there after a breakup, anything like that. I see a lot of it, and I am here to help in any way I can. And that's why I want to talk about Hinge. Hinge is the dating app designed to be deleted because Hinge is the intentional dating app that actually works. Why does it work, you ask? Well, Hinge is different. You can easily build a unique profile using their feature called Hinge Prompts. Prompts help you showcase your personality to share your interests, humor, and dating intentions. Your potential matches can then respond to your prompts, skipping that unnecessary small talk that just kind of sucks and getting straight to those more meaningful conversations. I love this so much because I just think that it's great. You can tell if someone actually gets you or gets your sense of humor or has a sense of humor themselves or is into the same things as you. And it's just so nice to like skip the, like I said, small talk and really just actually see if you could get along with someone. I have absolutely loved helping my friends with their prompts because it's just so fun to like put some personality in it and be yourself so you can find someone who actually matches you. And the prompts are actually fun. Like if I was answering the one that said, I won't shut up about, what do you think I would say? Well, if you guessed that I would say how Frappuccinos are superior, then you were correct, because then I would know that the person reading it, and if they agree, they'd be fun and they'd embrace the fraps and they'd live a little bit, you know? And I'd know I'd find the right person. I know so many people who have met their person using Hinge, and I know my circlers can too. So if you're looking for a meaningful relationship, download Hinge today. Meet someone great, and then delete Hinge when it feels just right. Okay, so you turned 21.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was great.
Were you excited to turn 21?
Yes.
Or were you like, it's just another age?
I mean, I just was excited just because it's like a kind of like, I mean, everybody sees that as like a milestone
It is
age.
kind of like a milestone.
It's honestly just like a relief for me for things to just be like legal.
Yeah.
And just to like not have to worry about being the one in the friend group that's like, oh, I'm 20.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
Right.
So it just was just nice. And like, I mean, I was excited to celebrate my birthday this year because I like did a party.
Nice.
And
what'd you do? Like what kind of party?
I did a Hollywood glam inspired theme
That's fun.
birthday party at, Hotel Figaro downtown.
Yes.
I did it in one of like their party rooms downstairs, and like I just invited a bunch of people, and I was just excited for whoever came. My sister was there, and like I had all my best friends there, and I wore a beautiful dress, and I was just like, it was honestly such an amazing day. I honestly really had a great birthday this year. I'm really grateful to say that.
Yeah.
I was just surrounded by a bunch of wonderful people, and
that's so nice.
yeah, it was really wonderful.
Fun.
Yeah.
So it was solid.
It was a great birthday. Really,
Yeah.
really happy with how it went.
That's good. as a 21-year-old been? Any different?
It's not different. I mean, I bought myself some natural wine.
Yes, you did.
From Vin on Rose in Venice.
I love Vin on Rose.
Wait, do you know Flake?
I do know Flake.
It is literally like I love Flake so much.
I
do you not?
Do not like Flake.
Really?
But everyone I talk to, like I'm gonna get like in trouble for saying that.
You are definitely gonna get.
Listen, I love Venice, love you Venice so much, but Flake is not that good.
Whoa.
I know, I'm so sorry, but I'm also like very picky, so it just.
What do you get though? Like, what is your?
Oh, the Croissantwich Jones. The Croissantwich Jones obviously is going to be the best thing there.
No.
And you get to say Croissantwich Jones every time you order it, which
water bagel.
I love. I just can't do the.
Do you like bagels?
I like bagels.
Okay, I was about to say if you don't like bagels,
they have like just like dehydrated eggs. Like the eggs are like not fresh. I feel.
Well, to be fair, I eat mine with sauce, so I love it.
Well, I like sauce as well. I just don't like Flake.
I like their coffee too.
Yeah, maybe I should go back, but
it's okay. You don't have to.
I've been back so many times. Like
really don't have to.
Everyone I know, love and respect, loves Flake. You know,
it's okay.
And I don't know what it is. I'm just not a huge fan.
You know who else? Do you like breakfast sandwiches?
It depends, but what are you gonna say?
There's this like place called Local coffee shop on Fairfax and near 6th Street, and it has the best breakfast sandwich I've ever had.
Really?
It's really good.
Have you ever been
it's
there?
It's like sourdough, and it has like they grill the cheese on top.
But is the yolk runny?
No. Wait, do you like runny?
I don't like runny yolk.
Me neither. Okay. I'm a scrambled
eggs. Girl.
Yeah, it has like eggs, bacon, cheese, arugula, avocado, spicy mayo, aioli.
Okay.
So, but it's like not big. It's like all pressed.
Okay. Do you eat a Great White?
I do. I'm near one.
Okay.
In Larchmont.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice area.
I love Larchmont so much.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The Great White there. I like their breakfast sandwich a lot.
So I actually really like their breakfast sandwich too. I'm just very picky with the eggs, and breakfast is not my favorite meal of the day.
What is your favorite meal?
I don't know. Dinner?
Yeah.
Dessert.
Really? Do you have a sweet tooth? Like a big one?
Yeah, it depends.
Like sweet salty or sweet like chocolate?
No, like chocolate chip cookies with salt on them.
Love.
Or like
that's great.
ice cream.
I love like chocolate and like pretzels.
Yeah.
I love like that. Like I love the combination of sweet and salty.
Right. What's your favorite meal of the day then? Don't say breakfast. Is it breakfast? Sorry, I was just bashing it for so long. I don't want you to be like, well, it's actually breakfast and I love eggs, especially the ones from Flake.
I do love breakfast, but I
like going to breakfast. Like I like the idea of waking up and like going to breakfast, but then every time I get there, I'm like, I actually don't want to eat any of this.
I will say I do love dinner because it's just like I like doing dinner with like people.
Yeah.
And like I think it's just like a fun activity.
So do you prefer to go out to eat?
In a perfect world, I would love to be able to cook myself dinner every single night.
Mm-hmm.
But
me too.
Like I would love to be able to like have my life together and like host and like. But I am not
dinner
that
parties are so in right now.
I know.
Like I feel like it's like kind of a trend to like go really hard on the dinner parties.
And people are so creative.
And they're like good at it. And it's like I love watching those TikToks, but not even if, like I've watched myself try to do that. And it never turns out like that. Like, and I'm like, where the fuck are you getting like these vases? Like
they're DIYing everything,
which I also can't do.
Me neither. And I'm not like, it's just not where I'm at in life right now. Like I can't even.
You have so much time to perfect the craft. Like you could like really get into this. Like by the time you're my age, you could like be really good at it.
Well, do you know the people that do like the professional like picnics and stuff?
Yeah.
Like there's like 15-year-old girls doing professional picnics.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you have the brain capacity?
I agree. I'm so curious like what I would have picked up had TikTok been a thing when I was like in like your age.
Definitely was way
There's so many like hacks.
There's so many hacks. And I used to be so influenced by Instagram at like 12 and YouTube.
Really?
It's true.
Who were your favorite YouTubers when you were 12? Never
just,
mind.
No. Like it was like Bethany Moda. Like love her.
I never watched her. I think I missed the mark on that one.
I like used to watch so many different, like I loved watching like Swiss Army House videos and mermaid videos, like did deep dives on water parks and like Smosh, I watched PewDiePie game. Tobuscus, who is a no, but I watched gaming whenever I was younger. I watched so many people.
Into YouTube. I guess YouTube wasn't that big. You know, the only thing I watched was Fred.
I did watch him too. Watched like all
like
the popular.
I watched a lot of Fred when I was like probably too old to be watching Fred. Like we were probably watching Fred the same year, and you were like the age group, and I was like in high school.
What he did was crazy. I was like,
it was so good.
He literally had got a whole TV show and movie out of it.
I know. He was like, he kind of.
Do you see what he does on TikTok now? It's really funny.
I haven't seen it.
He's on TikTok, and he just hasn't aged at all.
I was like such a big Fred girl.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Smosh so much.
I never watched enough.
I really love them, and they just bought the company back, I think.
You know what? I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how it goes over with like how much time there's been.
Yeah.
Since...
I wonder if you could get on a video.
Hey guys.
You could live out the dream.
Love that. I was so obsessed with YouTube at one point, but now it's like I don't watch YouTube at all.
Do you make YouTube videos?
I do book YouTube videos.
Okay.
Because I love to read.
That's cool. What's the last thing you read?
I read Meet Me at the Lake by
Oh my God,
Carly
I want to read that.
Have you read Every Summer After?
I have.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Do you like fiction?
I do.
Oh my God. Do you have Goodreads?
I do.
Oh my God.
Okay, but my issue is that I'm like, yeah, sure, 5 stars. Like I give everything like 5 stars.
Oh really?
Like my sister-in-law is like very like, I'm not gonna give that 5 star. Like,
yeah,
which is how someone should be. And I get to the end and I'm like, yeah, no, 5 stars for me. Like every single book I read, I'm like, that was 5, I think. Like every time, except the last book I read,
which was what?
4. Yeah, that means it was a rough ending.
What was the book?
The Idea of You.
I've heard of it. I haven't read it yet.
I actually really, really loved the entire thing.
Why did you give it?
I just didn't like the end. I literally based my ratings off how I felt about the end because I'm like, that in the moment when I'm rating it, I'm like, that was amazing. Or I'm like, what the fuck was that ending?
Yeah.
4. You know, it's either 4 or 5. If it's a 3 for me, that's bad.
Shit. I've given a 3-star before. I try to be, I mean, there's some people on Goodreads that do such crazy in-depth reviews, and it's like, it's too much. I write a review for every book I read, but I keep it concise.
Okay.
Like, I mean, also it's like, who the fuck am I?
Right.
You'd be walking in and like, I don't even know, like, I don't know how they...
What are the qualifications you would need, though?
I know, I'm not a book critic. Like,
yeah, but you could. I would listen to you, but more than like.
Oh, I get into it. I love reading, and I love talking about it.
What's your favorite book you've read in 2023?
Ooh, can I have my phone? I have to look at my Goodreads account.
I'm just reading The Things We Leave Unfinished.
That was good.
Have you read that?
No, I haven't.
That one's pretty good so far. So far, it's a 5 for me. But you never know what's going to happen.
Do you want to know what my Goodreads is? It okay if I pull up my Goodreads real quick?
Yeah, no. Can you imagine? That's where I draw the line here on Circle Time is when we start pulling out our Goodreads.
Wait, do you want to know what my username is?
Is it the same as your Snapchat?
No, it's Emma Books.
Oh, that's cute. That's really cute.
And you know, my Snapchat came up with that. The people on my Snapchat came up with that.
I love that. Good job, people.
Oh, I did read it. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow is probably my favorite read so far.
That's on my list. You liked that one?
Yeah, okay. It's really amazing. And also, probably runner up to that. Oh, I just read Lessons in Chemistry. That was the last book.
I've never read that one. No, it's Don't Be Sorry.
It's a really great book. It's about like a woman in the 60s who's a chemist, and like it just like talks about the sexism that occurred at that time and how she like kind of fought back at that. And she ends up being a cook on a cooking show, and like is inspiring women to like learn chemistry and to become a smart woman, and it's
Wait,
really
is
cute.
It nonfiction?
It's fiction.
Oh wow!
But the woman who wrote it, it's her debut novel, and it's like it's such a good book, and it's been
I'll
on like
read that one.
It's really great. We
have like a little Circle Time book club.
You do?
Yeah.
Can I get in on that?
Yes, get in, join. We have a little like chat, and we all talk about the books.
That's great. What's your next book you're gonna read?
I just kind of started The Things We Leave Unfinished.
Oh yeah,
that one's pretty good, but the description of it like didn't get me going. But then I talked to a few of my friends, and they were like, it was the best book.
Well, there's like sometimes you'll read a book where like the summary ends up being more exciting than the actual book.
Yeah, or vice versa.
True.
Like, I'm hoping that's what happens with this one, because I didn't love the summary, but like I've actually been enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. But when I read the summary, I was like, seems like whatever.
Did you read any of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books?
Yeah, I read Daisy Jones.
Love.
And oh my God, what's the other classic?
7 Husbands?
Yeah. Evelyn Hugo. And Carrie Soto is back.
I love that. You have to read Malibu Rising then. Oh my God, wait, you have to read Malibu Rising now.
I know.
There's crossovers.
I know. That's what I've heard. I struggled through Carrie Soto is back.
I won't lie. It's like, I mean, it's hard whenever Daisy Jones and 7 Husbands was so good.
Yes.
And Carrie Soto is a little bit more niche with like the tennis.
There's just a lot of tennis chat. There's like, it's like, okay, we get it. No, she doesn't like clay. Like I get like the courts. No, I totally get the courts are a thing. So I was like, kind of like, okay.
It was just like
But then, guess what? 5 stars. Loved the end. Loved the end.
No, the end was great.
Yeah, like I couldn't, like now I can only speak highly of it.
Yeah.
And I learned so much about tennis.
No, I learned so much about tennis too.
It's true.
And I was like, well, the thing is like she made me enjoy learning about tennis, which I was like.
It is true. It is pretty crazy that she could write a book and it's like, I'm learning about this thing that I've never cared about, really. Like I've never been like, I wish I knew more about tennis. And then I'm like reading it and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was like, I never knew how they scored it, whatever. So it was good.
And I trust her. I mean, I love her.
I do love her too.
I love her stuff.
Have you read like all of?
I've read most of her books. I just need to read One True Loves.
Okay.
And then there's one other book that like from like years ago that it was like one of her first books that she wrote.
Okay.
But I've like read 5 of her books.
I should read Malibu Rising.
You should. It's good. I think a lot of people are like hit or miss with it. Like some people love it and some people are just don't like it that much. Yeah. I personally loved it.
Okay.
And yeah,
I'll trust you. You're a professional book
reviewer. I'm a book critic.
How many have you read this year? Do you do the challenge on Goodreads?
I think it would give me too much anxiety.
Oh, it's the only thing that keeps me like going to read. Yeah, I'm like, gotta get to 5 books. That's my challenge. How many have you read?
11.
11
books.
Wow, halfway through the year. You could get to 22.
I was like, it's crazy. I put like a book goal of like 75 books.
Oh my God.
But sometimes whenever I travel, I'm like
5?
Yeah, I thought I could do it. I don't know.
Mine was 5. Mine was 5 last year. Did it, by the way. And so this year I was feeling crazy and I made it 10.
Oh my God, yes. Just go up 5 every year.
Yeah, I'm going to go up 5 every year, except I've only read 3 so far. So I really got to hammer them out.
Hanker down.
Yeah.
I know. I need to start.
I got back on the train though. Like if I stop reading for a while, I cannot pick it back up. Yeah. And then like once I start again, I'm like, oh, I love this. Yeah. But like once I stop, I can't.
I picked it back up like a little over a year ago. I just started reading again. And then I just was like, oh my God, I miss this so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just was like, whenever I was a kid, I read so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you like to read like the books in high school?
I liked then we read Silas Marner and it ruined everything for me.
I never read that.
I hated that book. It was terrible. And it's so boring. But I loved The Alchemist.
I never actually read that either in high school.
It is such an amazing book, and I really loved reading it. It's just so philosophical, but like it's a story at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I'm really bad at reading like nonfiction, like self-help books. I'm like, I don't want to think about it.
I do struggle with that as well.
Yeah. That's why I love fiction. Like I love fantasy and historical fiction.
But I like autobiographies, I've learned.
Really?
I really liked Amy Poehler's autobiography. I thought that was a good one.
I didn't even know that she wrote one.
It was a long time ago, but I enjoyed it.
I really want to read Matthew McConaughey's.
I've heard mixed things about it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So I've heard good things about it. But the first one I read was Jeanette McCurdy's, just because it was so popular.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was just kind of like, I mean, it's sad.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so terrible for her. But I was interested, and then I started reading Elizabeth Taylor's, like, autobiography.
Okay.
I picked it up in an airport.
That's
and I read
cool.
some of it, and then I couldn't finish it.
Yeah. So are you like a actual book girl, or are you like a Kindle girl?
I'm a book girl.
Okay.
Like actual books.
Yeah.
I also have like a ton of bookshelves. I just like love physical copies. I understand. Are you a Kindle girl or?
I am a Kindle girl, but the idea of you, the one I just read,
Yeah.
my friend let me borrow hers, and so I read like the actual book, and
Yeah.
I did miss it. I didn't realize that I missed it, but I did.
I just love a book.
and I like
also,
the smell.
Yeah.
And like going to the bookstore and stuff. I do
Yeah.
love all of that.
I love the bookstore.
Yeah, me too.
It's such a comforting place. But I take my time in there. I
Yeah,
just
well,
love
you
to look
should.
at everything.
You're
Yeah.
Emma Books. You have to like really take your time and make sure you're
It's
getting the right
true.
things.
It's true.
So the book videos that you do on YouTube, are they just like reviews?
Reviews, I think it's starting to like grow out. I'm trying to figure out like all the there's so many different things that you can do with books, because there's so many different things that books do for people. And like
Yeah.
there's so many different categories. So I think just like me reading, and like I get very passionate and loud when I talk about books, and I talk about them for a while.
You should.
So I just recommend, review,
Yeah.
refer.
That's fun.
go over my bookshelf.
What's your YouTube channel named? Your name?
Emma Brooks, yeah. It's
Okay,
not
I didn't know
Emma
if it was
Brooks.
Emma Books or
I
not.
know. Maybe one day.
Emma Brooks Books.
Emma, hey, EBB.
Thank you. EBB.
Getting a next tattoo.
Next tattoo, my face, and then EBB. You're the two
I'm
most
gonna
important
do like
things.
the sound bottle.
Yeah, with me saying
Yeah.
Emma Brooks Books.
Love it.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Maybe you should do it on the back. I don't know if you have enough room for the whole thing now. So
I'm
no,
gonna-
do it like on your back.
Oh, I'll actually just do the front, like the top half.
Yeah. And then
Okay,
like
cool.
when you like move around, my face will be like Emma
Oh,
Brooks.
Maybe I'll put
Yeah.
I'll do here in your
Mhm.
mouth. And
Really good idea.
Yeah.
I would really love that if you could just next time you're
Got it.
on,
Yeah,
have
yeah.
it done.
okay, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Homework.
Yeah. I'll donate. Like I'll Venmo you for it.
Sure.
So you so you don't feel like, you have to, because I'm kind of forcing you to do it. So
This is not forced.
oh my God, I'm honored. And I'll be one of the many, many weirdos that have your face tattooed. I would
Thank
get
you.
it. Look at that beautiful face. I really cannot open this thing. Okay, we do a little journal time here
Cute.
on Circle Time. And I have these little prompts, and one does not have a pipe cleaner.
I was about to say.
So you can still choose it, but there's no pipe cleaner. So you can choose. And I actually do not remember what they say. Okay, she went purple. I don't know what it says.
To match.
Aw.
Okay. Cute.
I'm kind of
I feel like I
nervous.
haven't seen one of these. in so long.
Everybody is like, loves the pipe cleaners and like hasn't dealt with pipe cleaners in forever.
Top 10 list of things you would need on a deserted island.
Okay. Books. I'm going
Definitely.
books.
Books. Maybe a boat.
No. That's not how this works.
No, JK. Let's see. Top 10 books.
You can do whatever, like if you want to do like whatever you think. There's no right or wrong answer here besides boat. I did say no to that one. So
No. Hot Wings Cafe. Unlimited supplies.
Of
Lemon
what?
pepper wings.
of
and
hot wings. That's
It's like-
yummy.
It's like my death row. Yeah, I
Okay.
fucking
Love
this place.
that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Then
wings and books.
wings, books. My cat.
Okay.
Need my cat.
What's your cat's name?
Umby.
Umby?
Yeah, I love him.
Aw.
Wow, why am I so indecisive? A cot? Can I ask for like a
Yeah,
a tent
I'll
and a
allow
cot?
it. Yeah. Okay, you can get a tent and a cot. Sure.
Yeah, I'm,
You're logically thinking here.
I know
appreciate
that's my
that.
problem. I'm like trying to be like,
No, you can literally say like it's not actually happening, so you can like say whatever you want.
what do you mean? I can't get deserted. Okay, and then Spotify for sure.
Okay.
Some
Like a
wireless
speaker?
headphones. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any sort of like drink? Is there any sort of like drink that you love, or like, I don't know, skincare, or like shoes?
Oh, true. Probably should do my skincare.
I don't know. I'm like really trying to think here what I would say, and I actually have no idea.
I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Probably drag some of my friends.
Okay.
And then a projector.
Oh,
Projector and like a screen.
Okay.
Movie nights.
Movie
drag
night.
my friends. Get some wings going.
Yeah, you're really. It's
cot.
a party.
It's a party on the.
This is fun. I want to come.
No, it's great. You can come. And then I have no idea what number we're at. I lost track.
Let's say that was 8.
Okay. Last two things. Would love my Clarins moisturizer.
Okay.
And then a Shani Darden mask.
See? Beautiful.
Easy stuff.
Easy peasy. You're glowing. You got your wings. You got your friends.
Got a projector. Books. I'm set.
It's good to go. That sounds like a perfect island.
I love it. Utopia.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, Emma, thank you for joining us. This was so fun. I'm so happy you came and joined us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
this was an honor.
Anytime. You're always welcome.
And we'll come back next week with the
Okay,
tattoo.
perfect. Yeah, great. Can you tell the circlers where to find you if they don't already know?
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram at Emma Brooks. TikTok is Emma Brooks McAllister. And Snapchat is Sarah K. Wolfatar. Thank you so much.
And Goodreads is Emma Books.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.